heights, now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestone. When you look at my pocket, look at the flex. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it. I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. I don't know no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming, I could play. When it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro, I got mileage on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Pico de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey. I don't know no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Couple of bits up in my pocket. I don't want passing a wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey. I don't know no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming, I could.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
See that ashtray low. It's over there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Come to me, it's me.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards.
6-yard line.
It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Back to throw here.
Fuck, he's wide open in the end zone. They won't throw them the ball.
Sacked at the 10. DeForest Buckner, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
And goal.
They fucked
At
me.
the Colts 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Breshad Perriman. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Good. Makes the score Browns 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
What? He missed a tackle?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
That bullshit-ass play.
Indianapolis. pass. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go, team. All day, defense, all day, all day. Back.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Hey,
What the fuck is this shit doing, bro?
A run for Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped
doing
cold
stupid
behind
shit.
the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now look at this, 4th and 12. They're going to line up to go for it. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The tackle there by George Odom.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On the deep ball. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 52.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Really well on the
Down, but
game.
not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Taylor.
What is he doing, bro?
Go down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line.
Fucking
Tackled
hell,
there.
bro.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Now they'll throw with Carr. They'll set
Man,
up the screen
what's
to
this
Taylor.
nonsense, bro? I've never seen so much nonsense in my fucking life.
And mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got down.
And he
bullshit.
takes it in for a Colts score.
Bullshit.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts
That
have
shit is
broken our
nonsense.
tie as they take the lead. Nice job of polishing
That
off
shit
that
is
drive,
fake
and all the
as
credit
hell.
there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that
Anyway.
big play, I think resistance,
1207.
play, they come right back, quick,
That shit
fast, and
fake
in a
as
hurry,
hell.
and put it in the end zone.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
What's up with these city break tackles, man?
23. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Now back to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete.
This ain't broke one tackle all game.
32 brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Damn, boy, that's a good catch.
Incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards on the pickup. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. His first carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Man, they be wailing.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
Well.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
They well.
Became great later.
They really well.
That'd be when Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor.
They will not tackle this nigga.
To the 20 before he's dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They won't tackle this
running backs
nigga.
coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is
not a soul in the middle. Like, what's good?
Rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Not a soul stopping this nigga.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Not a soul
And he
stopping
takes
this
one
one.
in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up.
What
through
the fuck
air.
is this nigga
Now
doing, man? Why you throwing it so fucking
downfield.
high in the air, bro? It is retarded.
And a huge return.
What the fuck is you doing?
All the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Nigga's wide
I
open.
mean, just kind of feel
Good
for
game,
him right
man.
now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on,
What is he
and show your
doing?
teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the
bug.
game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Browns 14.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Shit, bug.
Rodrigo Blankenship to
Fucking
kick
rookie
off for
quarterback.
Indianapolis.
God damn.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. From Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny. But they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.